I'm shrinking.
Okay.
And attention is being taken away. I get the attention back on me because I'm talking
Okay, got
about the hot girl.
Did Gabrielle Union really trash talk Jada Pinkett Smith after cheating with Will Smith? So Gabrielle Union and Jada Pinkett Smith had this crazy beef that went on for 17 years. And just when it looked like they would never get over it, Jada decided to be the bigger person and reach out to Gabrielle. Well, Gabrielle finally opened up on why she used to hate Jada. And her reasons are shocking because it turns out that our girl Gabby used to be a certified hater on some haterade, girl. But what really set the beef off in the first place? And did it have anything to do with Will? And why did it take them 17 years to sort things out? Okay, so many of you guys know Gabrielle Union as one of the sweetest, kindest people in Hollywood. But I'm here to tell y'all that she was not always like that. It took a whole lot of growth for her to get to that level because she used to be a hell of a mean girl. When I say mean, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. She used to have beef with Jada Pinkett Smith that was so intense that they didn't speak for 17 years. So back in the 90s, there weren't that many black actresses in the game. I know we still don't have a crazy amount of black actresses at the top today, but back then there were even fewer actresses. And the game was crazy. It was an eat or be eaten world. And Jada and Gabrielle were two actresses that had to eat or be eaten, even if they had to eat each other. So they were constantly being pitted against each other. And it was not a friendly competition. And somewhere along the line, this competition led to bad blood between them. Now, even though they had beef, it was kind of different from the beef we see from the new girlies in the industry, especially the rap girlies where they get into physical fights, drag each other on social media, and generally just get hella messy. Nope, Jada and Gabrielle's had a silent beef that was in the background of things. Of course, people got to know about the beef, and there were all kinds of speculations and theories as to what could have caused the beef. Some people believed that either Jada or Gabrielle had pulled a sneaky move on each other and had stolen a movie role that the other person already had in the bag. I don't know for sure, but knowing the way Hollywood works, I won't be surprised to find out that they actually stole roles from each other. Some people also thought that the reason for the beef had to do with Gabrielle Union cheating with Jada's husband, Will Smith. For those of you who don't know, back in the early 2000s, there were rumors that Gabrielle and Will might have done the nasty and had an affair when they were shooting Bad Boys 2. Now, I know the film was released in 2003, but filming actually started in 2002 or so. And that's why people thought that the affair had something to do with the beef between Jada and Gabrielle. But personally, I don't think that they had an affair because the timeline just doesn't add up for me. In 2018, Jada and Gabrielle said that their feud had been going on for 17 years, which means that the feud had started in 2001, which is before the filming of Bad Boys 2 started. So it's unlikely that the beef started or that Gabrielle and Will even did the nasty to start with. And y'all want to know the craziest part of all of this? The craziest thing is the fact that neither of them even know why they were beefing in the first place.
The people that we had around us were like, well, you know how she feels about you.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you know how she feels about you. And then it was like, okay, girl, bye.
Yeah.
For 17 years.
Like, what? And it gets crazier. They actually surrounded themselves with people who fed into the drama and negativity and encouraged them to hold on to the beef instead of asking them to get over it. And honestly, I think this is what happens to a lot of celebrity beef. They're not really that mad at one another. And they don't want to hold on to a grudge, but they're surrounded by yes men who encourage them to hold on to the beef and start a feud. Then there's the whole mess with social media and fans who keep on pushing the beef, instigating fights and bad blood. I think if celebs stopped feeding into social media drama and surrounded themselves with people who weren't so invested in the messy drama, we wouldn't see as many feuds. But anywho, apart from the fact that they were being fed negativity by the people that they surrounded themselves with, there's also the fact that Gabrielle was so insecure that she became a hater. And before y'all come for me, these are her exact words, not mine, just so y'all know.
I used to shrink in the presence of other dope, beautiful women.
And I think this is the main reason that Gabby couldn't stand Jada. She was so insecure that Jada's success threatened her and made her feel small. She actually admitted in one of her recent speeches that she would trash talk Jada and other beautiful women who made her feel small.
I'm shrinking.
Okay.
And attention is being taken away. I get the attention back on me because I'm talking
Okay, got it.
about the hot girl.
She admitted this on Jada's Red Table Talk show. And I want to talk about that episode because honestly, I kind of liked how they both were so honest and open with each other. Now, we all know Jada's Red Table Talk and how infamous it is because it has had a lot of messy moments. Like that time Jada said that Will doesn't satisfy her in the bedroom, or that messy entanglement drama, honey. Ooh, child.
I got into a different kind of entanglement.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
And I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
I don't think Jada's ever gonna top that because that was some really wild stuff. But anyways, all right, let's get back to her drama with Gabby. So Jada invited Gabrielle to an episode of Red Table Talk after they had 17 years without speaking to each other. She gave Gabrielle a call to hash things out, and Gabrielle was super relieved to get the call because the weight of that beef had been weighing down heavily on her for all those years. Now, apart from the whole thing about being a hater and all that, I think another reason that the beef went on for so long is because Gabrielle was just not genuinely happy with her life in general. And I think this kind of spilled over into her work and the people that she met in the industry. But things only started getting better when she started working with a life coach after her first marriage crashed, and she realized just how miserable she was.
One day she said, make a happy list, but we were boxing.
Got it.
She said, tell me 10 things that make you happy. And I'm punching, but I can't think of anything that makes me happy. Not one thing that makes me happy.
Okay, I'm not trying to be shady toward Gabrielle or anything because, like, I'm a big fan. But I think we can all agree that being a hater and being miserable is a very lethal combination that can make things get really bad. I mean, you're a hater and also miserable. Like, girl, pick a struggle. Leave some negativity for other people. I'm just saying. But yeah, she did manage to work through her issues and she was able to shed that mean girl image. But for some reason, she still didn't reach out to Jada until Jada reached out to her. And they had the Red Table Talk thingy, sort out their issues, and they lived happily ever after. Someone commented, Gabrielle really did keep it 100. Her transparency should be admired. I'd love to have seen her initial reaction when she first learned that Jada would like to have a sit down with her. Good job, ladies. Seriously, great job. Let's keep raising one another up. And this other person made me laugh when they said, can you imagine having beef with a girl and then she ends up being your man's love interest in a movie? I mean, girl, that's why I can't be an actor, LMAO. Seriously though, props to them for settling it all. They're both such influential, talented, powerful Black queens. Yes, I agree with this because I know that Jada must have been fuming when she found out that Gabrielle was going to be locking lips with Will in a movie. But hey, that's all in the past now. And from what we know, they're still on good terms because Gabrielle had an interview with Andy Cohen where she revealed that their relationship had improved since they got on the Red Table Talk to hash things out.
God, you know, like, it was such a dumb, silly thing that just kind of kept going just because, you know, that's life and we live on Silver Coast. But yeah, she's awesome. She's amazing.
Well, I'm glad that things worked out for them in the end, even though it took 17 long years. Okay, but now then somebody please, can y'all get Nicki and Cardi on Red Table? I'm just saying, like, let's see if Jada can perform her magic a second time. It's definitely worth a try at this point, you know? Like, can somebody make this happen? Like... Anywho, since y'all are here, go ahead and check out this other video because I know you're gonna love it. Peace.